Welcome back. In the last video, we saw how sessions and cookies help a server remember a user. But what if your server doesn't want to remember everyone? What about APIs and mobile apps? That's where JWTs come in. Let's demystify them. Sessions are great, but they have a drawback. The server must store and manage them. For every single request, the server has to stop and look up that session ID. If you have multiple servers, they all need access to a shared session database. It creates overhead. As well as the setup is also complex for multiple servers. So the JSON Web Tokens, also known as JWTs, offer a different idea. Be stateless always. What if the server didn't store any session data at all? Instead, it packages the user's identity and permissions into a secure token and gives it to the user. The user then holds this token and presents it like an ID card with every request. So, as told before, JWT stands for JSON Web Token. It's just a standard, secure way to package JSON data into a string that can be easily transmitted. The key phrase is self-contained and the token itself holds the information. So let's check what's inside a JSON Web Token. A JSON Web Token is just a string made of three parts, each separated by a dot. You will see this long, messy looking string. The three parts are actually the header, the payload, and the signature. The first part, called the header, is simple actually. It usually just declares two things that this is a JWT and what algorithm was used to sign it. For example, like HS256. This JSON is then encoded into a URL safe string. Another part is the payload. This is the good stuff, the actual data it stores about the user. This is this is where you put the user ID, their name, or any permissions they have. This JSON is also encoded. Important note here is that this data is not encrypted, just encoded. Anyone can decode it and read it. The last part is the signature, and it is the most important. The server takes the encoded header, the encoded payload, a secret key that only the server knows, and runs them all through the algorithm specified in the header. This generates a unique signature. This signature part is genius as well. When the user sends the token back, the server can repeat the signature process. If the signature it creates matches the one on the token, it proves two things. First, that I was the only one who created this token originally, and second, that nobody has changed the payload, like trying to change the admin key to the false from the admin is equal to true or data. So the complete workflow looks like this. You log in into the application, the server checks your password, and if it is good, it creates a JSON Web Token with your user ID inside. It sends that to your browser or to the phone. From then on, you send that JSON Web Token in the authorization header of every request. The server verifies the signature, and if it is checkouts, it trusts the user data right there in the payload. No database lookup is therefore required. So, which one is better? It actually depends on the use case. Sessions are stateful and are great for websites where you need easy logout. JSON Web Tokens, on the other hand, are stateless and are fantastic for APIs, mobile apps, or when you have many servers that can't share a database. The biggest downside of JSON Web Tokens is that you can't easily log someone out before the token expires. It is great for APIs and distributed systems. Note that. So here is the golden rule. The payload is just encoded, not encrypted, and never put your sensitive data in the payload. Anyone can decode it and read the contents of the payload. So never put the sensitive data like a password or credit card number in a JSON Web Token. The signature provides integrity, not confidentiality. Hence, the data that you want to store must be carefully analyzed. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we will do a deep dive on the pros and cons of sessions and JSON Web Tokens to help you pick the right tool for your project. Thank you.